Welcome to the final part of Mega Man 8.
Woohoo!
In the last part, we fought the green bitch devil.
And Bass.
Fuck them.
Bass.
Yeah. I like how I actually kind of like this room. How it's.
Is it TF2?
Oh, I know what's gonna happen.
Oh no. Oh no.
But yeah,
I completely forgot what I did to skip the boss rush there, honestly. So even that caught me by surprise.
I got really confused. We saw like a really realistic background. I was like, "What?" And then, Manuel, what have you done? But yeah, it's a good time.
You see, that's the thing, though. That's the thing, though. Everybody who like chooses to skip boss rushes has to come up with like really unique ways to do it. So like, I need to get really fucking creative, because like everybody does shit like that when they want to skip the boss rush. You're trapped, Mega Man. You can't move, can you? With this incredible energy, I can't be beaten.
Out.
It's time I finally finish you off.
Pressing the X button right now.
Goodbye, Mega Man.
X, F, 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 F.
Yeah,
Duo!
He literally shoulder rammed Wily's entire freaking machine.
Duo, thank you. Are you okay? Yeah.
Wow.
Look out! Oh, he's back.
Hey, there he is.
Curse you! It
Destroyed
seems that
my
robot
cannon!
can't move anymore. Yeah, all I did was destroy a cannon. Now I'll defeat both of you!
How did you focus on one part of my machine?
And then just in comes Proto Man.
Yep.
I'll take care of this robot. Proto Man, thanks! Okay, bye.
Every time.
Wily's probably like, alright, bye.
Wily, you must be stopped. Silence, fool!
Oh my goodness.
Alright, say please.
I'll defeat you and conquer the world, and then I'll have a huge celebration party and you won't be invited.
Frieza didn't invite me to his birthday party. The cake was delicious.
Wily Machine 8 is actually just slightly frustrating because he doesn't exactly hit hard, but a lot of his attacks are somewhat difficult to dodge.
Yeah.
I like how it's a skull. That's probably what Wily looks like on the inside.
All the Wily machines starting with Mega Man 4 and onward are skulls. Right. I told Carrie this, but nobody else. So Mega Man 4, you know, the game that features the very blatantly Russian Dr. Cossack, was released just a week after the Soviet collapse.
Glory.
I just thought that was
Good
really
timing.
interesting. I don't know, I was reading the Prima guide for Mega Man 11 comes with like a special sequence for like all the Mega Man games up to that point, featuring like interesting little factoids and whatnot. I also learned from that Doc Robot for Mega Man 3 is actually a mistranslation. Because it's actually supposed to be it's actually written as Doku or Doku Robot. Doku being Japanese for skull.
Oh! I can see where that would have been.
And thus continues the tradition of the Wily capsule being weak to the worst weapon to hit it with.
Yep. Fun time.
Still, this one is way easier than the one in Mega Man 7, so... I mean, yeah, it still has that attack, but it doesn't have any of the extra effects that go with it. This rush thing that drops like health for you, actually, in the original PS1 and Saturn version has like a red cross on it, but the Mega Man Legacy Collection removed it because of red cross bullshit. Like legal problems or something.
We don't want you to promote the fact that we help people exist.
Red Cross is actually really strict about that, apparently.
Yeah.
Like, you'd think they wouldn't be, but they are.
Don't they like lose money?
Do they?
I don't.
I remember hearing about that. Maybe that wasn't the Red Cross.
Yeah, I'm not so sure.
There's the Blue Cross or something.
I know it's like I think it's like my mom only donates blood to them because they're not gonna steal blood.
For Red Cross is run by vampires.
But in that case, they would steal the blood.
That's actually like the Simpsons Halloween special where Mr. Burns is Dracula. Like that whole thing begins with Mr. Burns buying the entire Springfield blood bank.
Is that one of the Treehouse of Horror episodes?
Yeah, I said Halloween special.
Which one is it?
It's the one where Burns is Dracula.
Is that Treehouse of Horror 8?
It's
No.
Treehouse of Horror 4.
Okay, right.
There he goes.
Sorry, I was wrong. Please forgive me.
Can only
That's
forgive
the
you so many
same old
times, Dr.
apology,
Wahwee.
Wiley.
Here we
Over
go.
and over again.
It's time to die.
This isn't Mega Man 7, Will. What? Wah!
Ooh, ooh.
Even Wiley looks surprised.
Ooh woo!
Oh,
Oh, here it is, here it is.
Gabe, since you didn't hear, we actually don't talk over cutscenes.
Yeah, I know.
This is not good. He's been affected by the evil energy. He will die soon. If your mind is not completely taken by the evil, you'll be saved. Mega Man, I can see into your mind. You have been working so hard for justice. With your help, this planet will survive.
What happened, Mega Man?
He's going to be okay. He will regain consciousness soon. My job is done. I must go. I'll leave Mega Man up to you. But there's one more thing. I have a favor to ask.
Wake up! Wake up, Mega Man! Roll! Mega Man, you're okay! Oh, yeah! Am I alive?
Yes, you are. Duo saved you.
Duo.
Duo is gone.
Proto Man.
Mega Man, I have a message to give you from Duo.
From Duo? What is it?
He said, thank you.
Duo? Me too. Thank you, Duo.
Well, wasn't that a cutscene? All right, final thoughts time.
Am
I
I
couldn't
alive?
hear any of it.
Poor Carrie.
I did hear the part where Duo was screaming right before he gently placed his hand on Mega Man.
Yeah,
love when it's
basically,
like
long
lots of
story
things.
short, that whole thing caused, like, the results of that, I guess the evil energy infected Mega Man. Duo pulled that out. Proto Man, I guess, like, took him home or whatever. He recovered. Duo left, and then he said, and Duo said to Mega Man, "Thank you," and he had Proto Man pass that message on to him. Anyway, final
Okay,
thoughts
cool.
time. Will goes first.
Nice meme. So first thing I just gotta get out of the way. Soundtrack, bangers as usual.
Bangers.
But more importantly, the game looked fucking awesome.
I'm assuming that's
and-
Carrie washing her dishes.
Yeah.
And this isn't just like oh, this looks better than the rest of them. I actually just by itself appreciated how it looked. And I think I'm starting to really understand the Mega Man formula. Like I'm starting to like a Mega game that's really like
Mega game is like.
a Mega game.
The Mega game.
And I thought that overall they definitely improved, except for that cutscene. But you know, they have a special place in our hearts.
I do.
What?
I would give it 6 out of 10.
All right, Gabe's turn.
Yup. Okay, so first of all, I just want to say that I really like how all of the robot masters in this game were like fan created. In a way, like obviously Clown Man and like Grenade Man were both.
Gabe, every Robot Master was that way since 2.
Yeah. So it's and like these like the honorable mentions. But again, I think these are like really cool. How like you know like kids got to send in their ideas and Capcom was like, yeah, these are pretty actually fucking sick. So I think that's really cool. But so obviously, bangers left and right, bangers, slaps, bops, jams, whatever you want to call them. Let's see. Level design is cool sometimes kind of whack, but all in all, it's really cool. Game looks fantastic, looks wonderful. I like the weapon choice. I like the weapons because like some of them haven't really been done before in a way. Like Tornado holds pretty unique, and same with like Thunderclaw in a sense. Let's see what else. Fucking cutscenes, absolutely wonderful sources of laughter. Robot Masters are cool as dicks. Voice acting is just the most wonderful anything could ever be. Yeah, I just really like this game and it holds so much place in my heart because I used to play this game a lot as a child. Chilled. And obviously when I was a kid I didn't really notice the like the issues or whatever, and like only when I came back and played it later I did, but had a lot of fun as the game as a kid, had a lot of fun when I wasn't getting mad. All in all, this is going to be an 8.5 out of 10.
Nice. All right, Carrie's turn.
I really like this. I think, like, I agree with what Will was saying. Is I'm starting to get a feel for Mega Man game formulas and what they're about, and what makes a good one and what makes a not so good one. And I think, honestly, this was a really good one. It captured my attention throughout the whole thing. During the parts when I did have sound, I really loved the music. I thought that each of the levels were so creative. Very charming enemies, like usual. And I don't know, let's briefly talk about, so I'm getting on my shoes. Let's briefly talk about those cutscenes. Well, yes, they were horribly voice acted. I do kind of think that added to the game. I mean, I might be the only one to think that. Maybe
You're
so,
not.
maybe not. But that added to its uniqueness and to its charm, and it helped it stand out in a way that other Mega Man games didn't for me. So I would like to give this one an 8 out of 10.
Nice. All right. So, this is actually, believe it or not, one of my favorite Mega Man games. It's missing a lot that I would like to have in it, like E-Tanks, Rush Coil, Rush Jet. Oh, in the case of Rush Coil, I feel like Tornado Hold makes up for that not being there. Visually speaking, it is my favorite Mega Man game in the classic series. I think the X games on the PS1 look better than this, but we'll get into those at that time. just overall, just a very, very pretty game. It's got one of my favorite soundtracks in the series. Really unique levels. I feel like this is without a doubt the most unique entry in the series. And I mean, I can really appreciate it for that, because like it feels unique without like truly like taking anything away from like the quality of the game and whatnot. So I'm really able to enjoy it for that reason. The Robot Masters are really creative, and while the voice acting is nowhere near good, like hilariously bad even, the actual, like, first off, it's hilarious, and secondly, the animation quality and the art style are both very very pleasing to me. I'm gonna give this game a 8.5 out of 10. It's one of my favorites, just behind it's really just behind 2 and 3 for me. Maybe 2, 3, and 6. Those 3 are the only ones I'd place above this. If you want to play this game for yourself, there are quite a few ways to play it. You could play it straight off the PS1. The Mega Man Legacy Collection is available for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Steam. So you can play it off of that. It's the PS1 version, to be specific. Saturn is a bitch to emulate. The Sega Saturn is the recommended way to play it, I feel, because like it has a better theme for Megaman's theme. The graphics are slightly better because the Saturn was better at 2D, and it's got 2 more boss fights in it that are like bonus boss fights. You can fight Cutman for Mega Man 1 and Woodman for Mega Man 2 in it. But unfortunately, it is very expensive these days, so if you want to get the Saturn version without spending a ton, you're going to need to get an action replay and buy the Japanese version, which is significantly cheaper. You can also play it on the Mega Man Anniversary Collection for PlayStation 2, GameCube, and Xbox, but that is by far the inferior version of the game, so I don't recommend doing that. Only get that collection for Mega Man 1 through 6. Anyway, next time we are jumping back onto the arcade with Mega Man 2, The Power Fighters. It's a lot like Power Battle in its gameplay terms. But until then, I'm Evan.
I'm Carrie.
I'm Will.
I'm Gabe.
And we are signing off.
Have a fun.